between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Henry again on second down. Skirts by him at the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Flushed out right. First down, Titans, gain of 12. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game, you play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ready, break!
On second down, here's Henry. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Lutt's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Lawrence. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Jaguars at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
8-3, 2-18, top it.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Recon, 132 fire.
They go play action with Lawrence. Here's Fuller with a catch. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Once more, ETN. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try to run with ETN. So they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This take it in at the goal line. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This pass outright to Arthega Whiteside. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Got it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now ETN to start the drive. A gain of 3, second down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they work this out past the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On the double.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
61, Max Fox, White.
Now Lawrence on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Pilot, 64, go.
ETN up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Harold Landry. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
Let's go
The
now.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
Willis will look to throw on first down. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinals.
Play action. Here's Willis. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Donald Parham as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 60 Vikings.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans. Hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd. Or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Lawrence will throw.
Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 20.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And it'll be Titan football.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the gun again to Henderson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Willis to throw.
Open man is Arcega-Whiteside.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Willis. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 4th and short. They had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes in short yardage situations, they throw the ball. In the old days, they would run it. That was an old school call right there.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Second down. Here's Willis.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get through the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can chip one up.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
The third quarter now at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
X3, 2-18, chopper, no out.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Lawrence from his end zone. He'll drop this one off with ETN.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is, how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations? In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Willis.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Right back to the air with Willis.
Over the middle, complete. It's Henry.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Okay, ready?
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
3rd down, it's Willis.
Got his man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard
line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Hey, Alpha!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Here's Fuller with a catch. And out across midfield down to the 45. The end result, 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Titans.
Recon, what's going to do fighting? Chopper!
Lawrence going to throw again.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Here's Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On 1st down, Lawrence.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Lawrence. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Donald Parham.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, What do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Willis.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go now. Roll. Ready.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game.
Keep in mind he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it.